Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
He's under arrest.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespass.
Here are moments when good cops shuts down corrupt cops. In a shocking encounter in Pinellas County, Florida, a fisherman named Mike found himself at odds with law enforcement officers who misinterpreted his exercise of Second Amendment rights.
Hey man, what's that?
A fishing pole.
What's the other thing?
My AR pistol and my handgun.
Alright, put your hands up for me, bro. Why are you carrying around that?
Because I was just fishing.
With a gun?
Yes, sir. I was in Florida. We can do this.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I'm letting you know. I'm trying to let you know while you're engaged in fishing, hunting, and camping, you can do this.
Mike, aware of Florida statute, which permits open carry while engaged in fishing, hunting, or camping, was lawfully carrying a firearm while fishing. However, encountering officers who were unfamiliar with this provision, Mike faced unwarranted scrutiny and harassment.
Not touching nothing. Is your handgun drawn?
Get on the ground, bro.
Is your handgun drawn?
Yeah.
I'm not touching nothing.
No. I don't want to shoot you.
I'm not trying to deal with you shooting me. Look, man, I'm not trying to do nothing.
Drop the fishing pole. Alright, get on the ground. Get on your knees. Alright, put your chest on the ground. I'm serious.
I know. I'm trying to make sure I don't fall on my face, dude.
Use your hands.
But if I reach down, I don't want to get shot, man. Hands are out. I'm going as slow as I can without friggin' falling on my face. Don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
I don't want to shoot you.
I'm just doing everything according to law.
Stay there for a minute. Something in the back.
I'm not doing nothing, man. The ground is friggin' hot, dude.
Subsequently, the police handcuffed and detained him on gunpoint, which prompted him to request for a supervisor because they don't know the law, but the cops didn't care to provide one.
Can you get your supervisor out here and can you loosen this right one?
That is the supervisor.
If he doesn't know the law, I need somebody above him, please.
Pull your feet in.
My feet are in, dude. I'm not going anywhere. You guys are handing my firearms back. Can you loosen this right one just a hair? I'm not going. This one's clamping on the right hand, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I got a handgun too, man. I'm not trying to resist you guys.
Round in the chamber?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Please don't shoot
How many
me,
more guns
dude.
you got on you?
I only have 2. Can you guys look up Florida Statute 790.25, Section 3, subsection H, please?
Alright, how are we gonna get all this crap off you, sir?
Well, you've got handcuffs on me, and once again, if you looked up the statute,
Alright, will you stop for a minute?
crime did I commit?
Open carry in Florida is not...
Unless you're engaged in fishing, hunting, or camping. That's not a crime. To possess a firearm is not a crime.
Listen, do you understand that when I'm pulling into a parking lot, I see somebody with what looks like
Look,
an
man, I was actually on my way home until you decided to come out and point guns at me.
Alright, well, I want to go home today too. I don't want to get shot.
I wasn't pointing guns at you.
Listen. You know damn well that statute's more for rural Florida. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Because I don't
So
fish.
listen.
I don't fish out in the woods, dude.
Okay,
I fish on the rivers in the friggin' ocean.
Be logical.
I am. I just need to know the law. Can I call my lawyer, please?
Whatever you want in a second, man. Hold on. Is this your rod?
Yes, sir. Like all the stuff that you.
Where's your car at? Where's your car at?
My car is somewhere around here, and at this point, I'm about to go back fishing because I am doing something lawful. And if you guys are going to treat me like this, I'm just going to go back to fishing.
Initially, the situation escalated as the officers insisted Mike was in violation of the law. This encounter exemplifies a common issue where law enforcement's lack of familiarity with specific statutes can lead to unnecessary confrontation and rights violations.
I can understand the pistol, but why do you need an AR to fish? I
Because
understand if
I've
you're right.
almost been robbed, and I'm not going to deal with somebody trying to rob me and take my life from me while I'm trying to do something that I love to do. I love to fish, and if somebody tries to rob me while I'm trying to fish, I need to protect myself.
A pistol's not enough?
I'm going to protect myself with whatever I need to protect myself with. That's the thing about the Second Amendment is that I can.
Alright, so where's your ID?
I don't. My name is Mike. And I am telling you, please.
Mike what?
If I've committed a crime, I'm going to give you everything that you need. Everything. but until I've committed that crime, I don't have to give you anything. And you know this. 901-151. Like, I haven't committed a crime, and if you guys are telling me I committed a crime, then I'm gonna, like, yep, okay, here's my ID, here's all my shit.
Mike's assertion of his legal rights was met with skepticism and disregard by some officers, highlighting a critical gap in understanding and application of the law.
Confirm that by running your ID. And
You don't need to confirm anything. That's not how the law works, man. That's not how it works. I would like to call my lawyer, please. Can you please get your captain or whoever you got to get out here, please?
Fortunately, amidst this confusion, a good cop intervened, and with the help of his lawyer, recognizing the validity of Mike's explanation and the provisions of Florida law, the cop intervened to ensure a fair resolution.
We're not going to harass you after the fact. So listen, here's what I would like to do.
Okay.
I want to make sure that we do this safely.
Right.
You have 2 guns over there with you,
Uh-huh.
okay? I'm going to give them back to you.
Okay.
I would prefer to give them back to you unloaded, because I would really hate for me or one of our guys here to get shot.
My goal is not to harm anybody here.
Okay, well, I met you 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I don't know that.
called here and just responded to me in case you'd be interested in knowing that.
This is my lawyer, like I said.
Yeah, I know,
what did he
just
respond?
He did. That was the sheriff that just called me.
Responded that they're letting you go, Michael.
Perfect. All right, instead of you guys talking to me about this, let's just go ahead and wherever you feel comfortable, by the bathrooms, right over here in the dirt, wherever you feel comfortable about leaving my belongings, I would like my belongings and I'd like to go about my day. Please.
That's fine. Like I said, I just want to hand it back to you unloaded.
Whatever you got to do, because I'll do whatever I got to do after the fact. I just want my belongings back so I can go about my day.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll put the round of the magazines in your backpack.
Whatever you got to do, bud.
Okay?
This intervention was pivotal in de-escalating the situation and rectifying the misunderstanding. Talking about misuse of power, here's a cop who tried to arrest a woman for no reason.
Please don't he's hurt me before. Please don't let him do anything to me, please, don't.
On October 16, 2023, a Texas mom named Brittany Trevino was arrested under questionable circumstances. 2 years later, the same police officer, Patrick Arkers, targeted her for arrest once more.
How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department.
I know who you are.
That's fine.
You're pulling me over for flipping you off. Yes, you are. You are retaliating against me. You turn your sirens on and everything.
Officer Arkers has a history of contentious interactions with the women in this county. Trevino had been trying to move on with her life when she unexpectedly encountered Officer Arkers again. Officer Arkers abandoned a traffic stop he was conducting to pull Trevino over and arrest her for failing to signal a lane change.
Please don't he's hurt me before. Please don't let him do anything to me, please don't.
You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am. Stay still.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is.
Remarkably, he handcuffed her for this minor infraction. According to the Texas Transportation Code, failing to signal a lane change can result in a fine of up to $200. However, the law does not prescribe jail time for this offense, making Trevino's arrest and subsequent handcuffing unjustifiable. Lucky for Brittany, the supervisor was on the scene and immediately reprimanded Officer Patrick for his subsequent misconduct.
You're under arrest! Grab my phone!
Yeah, she has a driver's license, but I'm not turning this off.
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car, didn't do nothing, she flicks me off. And then as she does that, she gets on the lane and fails to signal lane change.
You would normally write a ticket for this person for this, just because that in the past she's done this, and this, right? This is something that you would normally write a ticket for. Alright, yep. So, write the ticket, fill it out.
In this case, the presence of the supervisor proved crucial. Upon questioning Officer Arkers, the supervisor revealed a startling truth. Officer Arkers tacitly admitted that he had specifically targeted Trevino, a clear act of retaliation against a critic. This admission came when the supervisor asked if he would have issued a ticket to anyone else in similar circumstances. Officer Arkers admitted that he would have simply given a ticket to anyone else, underscoring his unfair targeting of Trevino. The supervisor instructed that Trevino should only receive a ticket and be released. released. Officer Arkers, visibly perturbed, retreated to his car while the ticket was issued. This incident highlights the critical role a supervisor can play in ensuring fair treatment and accountability during police encounters. Talking about targeting people, here's a cop who was destroyed by his superior. On July 28, 2016, Joshua Coate Wade and Eric Brandt, two protesters in Adams County, Colorado, stood outside the county's Human Services building with signs expressing their displeasure with the police. Their peaceful protest drew the attention of officers Christopher Dickey and Cedric, who arrived on the scene to disperse them.
I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me? Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a weapon.
Would you please lower it down for me?
You would do well to stay clear of me.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about it.
Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay?
Am I a suspect
Here's the
in
thing.
crime?
Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right now you are trespassing.
Perfectly.
Awesome. I totally appreciate that.
That this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on right now. It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
Despite being on public property, the officers falsely accused the protesters of trespassing. Officer Dickey's demeanor was aggressive from the outset, escalating the situation unnecessarily. When asked for identification to issue a citation, Coate Wade's refusal led to a violent confrontation. Dickey's unprovoked use of a taser exemplified a gross misuse of power.
You've been asked to leave the property.
Yeah.
You are now committing trespassing, okay? That's all we're asking you to do, is to leave the property. I'm removing you from private property because you were asked to leave this property. Yes.
Do you see any posted signs? No, this is a building open to the public.
It is
open to the public right now.
Gentlemen, I need your ID, please, so I could write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You're not placing me under arrest.
Come here.
You have no right to ask for anything.
Come here. All right. Taser. Got it. Go.
Eric Brandt accurately pointed out the public nature of the property, but his argument fell on deaf ears. The incident seemed destined for a wrongful arrest until Commander Mark Morgan intervened. Morgan's arrival marked a critical turning point. He immediately questioned the legitimacy of Dickey's actions, scrutinizing the basis for the trespassing and disorderly conduct charges. His decision to halt the arrest was a decisive moment, preventing further injustice.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property, dipshit!
not
What the fuck is wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling fuck everybody.
You see this sign? It says fuck cops! You wanna know why? Because cops like you keep fucking!
Relax.
He refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
In an attempt to manage the fallout from the incident, both officers switched off their body camera audio during a discussion about Dickey's conduct. This act of transparency avoidance was telling. The aftermath of the incident was significant. No arrests or citations were issued, but Coate Wade's ordeal didn't end there. A lawsuit was filed for his surgical treatment and injustice, resulting in a successful lawsuit against the officers for $175,000. His history of 5 complaints of excessive force culminated in his firing from the Adams County Sheriff's Department. However, in a troubling turn of events, Dickey was later hired by the Albert County Sheriff's Office, raising questions about accountability and the recycling of problematic officers within law enforcement agencies. In July, Clarence Gaillard, a 58-year-old black man with metal rods and pins in his leg and hip, experienced a traumatic encounter with law enforcement in Orangeburg, South Carolina. After a mistaken 911 call claimed someone had a gun, Officer David Lance Dukes confronted Mr. Gaillard.
Berg, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right here! Get on the ground! You! Burgundy shirt, get on the ground! Over here! On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground!
Despite Gaillard's visible difficulty moving quickly due to his physical condition, Officer Dukes ordered him to lie on the ground. When Mr. Gaillard did not comply swiftly, Dukes stomped on the back of his head, forcing his forehead into the ground and causing a significant head injury. This encounter, captured on body camera footage, highlighted a severe misuse of force by the police officer.
Do you not listen? Get on the ground!
Don't slam me like that.
Get on the ground! There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Is there a gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck.
No gun.
You're not listening, dude. Right. You got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
Right,
I
I'm
don't
just
want no gun. I don't
Turn
want
back over. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
I ain't want no gun.
The door's unlocked in the car, so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is.
I don't want no gun.
All right, that's what he had. All right, get up. Get him up.
Put your leg up.
25 cents. Got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you can stand up.
All right, listen. I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You wasn't listening.
Yep. No, it ain't. You had to throw me down like that.
The gun in question was just a pipe-like item. The incident involving Mr. Gaillard took a notable turn due to the actions of Aquele Polidor, a sergeant present at the scene. Sergeant Polidor refused to cover up the misconduct of her colleague, demonstrating the vital role that integrity and accountability play within the police force. When Officer Lance tried to justify his actions, the supervisors refused to accept his explanation.
Head problem. Yep. You threw me down. Yep. You threw me down. You threw me down. Yep. You bust my head down on the cement. Yep. You bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. Had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
My head?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went onto the ground.
You bust my head down
That's what
on the cement. My head down.
I'm trying to get the name of the complainant. So.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we got.
You're gonna have to use your force.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Slam my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his intention was.
You need to look for camera.
Alright.
The officer did wrong. Slam my head down. Bust my forehead.
I'm gonna take that into evidence.
For what?
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing, and I didn't know where
There ain't nothing there.
that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
These doors, officer. No.
On camera.
Yeah, my
All
doors.
right, that's fine. So he can come out of cuffs.
Yes. Take him out of handcuffs.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards.
Her decision to stand up against such actions not only brought attention to the egregious behavior of Officer Dukes, but also set a positive example for other officers. Following an investigation, Officer Dukes was promptly fired. Subsequently, he faced significant legal consequences for his actions. He was charged with first-degree assault and battery, a serious offense under South Carolina law. After being booked into the Orangeburg County Detention Center, Dukes was released on a $10,000 bond. If convicted, he faces up to 10 years in prison. In response to the incident, the city of Orangeburg took immediate steps to address the wrong done to Clarence Gailliard. On Wednesday, the city announced a settlement of $650,000 to Mr. Gailliard, acknowledging the injury and trauma he endured. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video. Click to watch now.